Hello? The microphone wasn't plugged in for some reason. It was just a jar. But it was just me bitching about me being dark on camera and saying welcome, that it's been a hot minute, and I'm sorry that it's been so long, but also, boy, did I need that, apparently. Boy, did I need that. I'm just gonna get one more thing settled over here and make sure I'm not turning these batteries into fire, because heating up batteries is not a good idea, and not something I want to do on this day. I need to clean this desk. Oh, it's a mess. So much of my house is a mess. It's been a mess for too long. Just too much. Too much. Too long. Too much. How's everybody doing? It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. I mean, we had what? Streamed last Tuesday. It's been a week. Yeah. I had a lovely weekend away. It was really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Spent it with my grandmother and my mother, helping my grandmother move some stuff, and it was really relaxing. There was one day that we went to a something that we did stuff at. There are two state campgrounds that are up there. They're right next to each other. They're all probably the same thing, but you know, like pay one, you get in the other kind of a deal. Because you can only get to one of them by going through the first one. But we used to stay there when I was a kid all of the time. Like, we used to go camping there all the time. And we went there on Saturday to just, like, we went there. Originally, we were thinking about just hanging out on the beach, but it was a little too cold for that. So we decided to just bike around the whole campground. And then after that, we sat at a picnic table that on the beach or near the beach and had wine and charcuterie. And it was really nice. It was a really nice trip all around. Really brought me back, made me want to camp again. So I'm really excited. I have a camping trip later this month. It's only half a week though, so we're only going to be missing one stream. In case anyone needs to know ahead of time, that will be the 16th, 2 weeks from now. So is when I will be away once more. Hello, Digishell. Welcome back, and thank you for your subscription renewal of 22 months. My God, 22 months. It's almost 2 years. Oof. Oof. Feeling a little old, long in the tooth here. I mean, I am almost 30, so I suppose that works, right? Turning 30 at the beginning of next month. Got a little trip planned for that too. I'm excited about that. So, you know, that'll be fun, I hope. I mean, I hope. It will be fun. Reminds me, I need to hurry up and get on how young I am. Doesn't feel like it on days like today. I don't know. I'm just like, oof. I'm sure you're all well aware and versed in what's going on. The job drama stuff is like, I sent a response. So we'll see what he says back. But like, yeah, that was a weird. It just put me on my back foot for a hot minute. I was very confused how to move forward, because it's like, I don't want to give the impression that I'm going to take this blindly. You kind of got to give me an actual offer, and I want to know how much you're willing to pay me. I mean, this is the thing. It is worth celebrating. It is hard for me to, like, I am excited, but also this feels almost kind of like it was owed, if that makes sense. Like, I worked so damn hard. I've been working in this position for 6 years, and after all of this time, I'm finally getting the promotion that I feel like I should have gotten a couple of years ago. Maybe a little more than that. Hopefully a little more than that. And that's kind of why it's like, I'm happy, but like, just more contented than excited. Kind of happy. I'm also just like not excited about healthcare with this at all. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I am looking at spending an extra like $1,500 to $2,000 a year on healthcare costs, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because yeah, the deductibles for these plans are so much higher than what I pay right now. It's like I don't even know what they cover. Like I don't know what dental is gonna be like because they show the dental coverage, but they aren't very good at like saying what. Sorry, there's yelling happening outside. I mean, that's one of the things is that when they give me a number, I can definitely be like, so here's the thing. Like, I have really good health insurance where I currently am and don't have to pay for these things. I want some kind of compensation to make that work. So, you're right. You're right. And that's kind of what I'm leaning toward. All right, I'm going to have to turn off my notifications because people are messaging me at this moment. But yeah, that's where we are right now, and I'm excited to have money again. To feel like I can spend some money. I did yesterday do a lot of deep diving research into whether I should get a new graphics card now-ish, and I say now-ish because next couple months, or not. And I have landed on the answer should be no, for now. This one is working fine, and while the current generation cards are very good, the next generation card should be releasing very soon and should be a significant bump. Depending on the price, it may be worth considering. So I guess I will hold off and not do anything for now. So, I mean, well, so that's the thing. Like right now, here are my things, and it's like you can never find this kind of information out on the internet without asking, and I dare not ask because you're going to get 5 different answers. But like, some of this is going to sound really fucking dumb. My computer's color scheme is white and black, and white, black, and purple, really, but there's no actual purple outside the RGB lighting. I am kind of annoyed that I don't have as much white in here as I'd like. Like the RAM that I recently bought, I actually thought I bought white, and I actually accidentally bought black, but it was such a good deal that I will not return that RAM. It's so good. So, like, fine, I'll leave that as is. My graphics card is one thing that I really, really wanted to make sure that I get a white graphics card, which means that I can't have whatever they come out with on launch day. Whatever they come out with on launch day is going to be black. Probably. I need to wait for partner boards to come out, which will be a little while longer after they're actually released. And then, there's the whole, it might be a bit of a rat race to try and get a new one. Prices for the current gen are back to where they launched at, so they're reasonable again. I'm hoping that stays put. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely missing the days, though, when you would buy a graphics card and get like 2 or 3 full-ass games for free. Like, I will never forget when I bought my GTX 970. So, like, that came out when? 2014. My GTX 970. It came with The Witcher 3 and Batman Arkham Knight Yes, Batman Arkham Knight. And Witcher 3, I played that. I fell in love with it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, easily. Um, Arkham Knight, however, when it was launched, was broken, like really broken. It was scandalous, like to the same level, if you know what I'm talking about, as Cyberpunk was. Um, and they actually, like WB Games and Steam and everything like that, started processing like returns on those things. So I had gotten the card in the summer and got those two games that summer, and by November they had a new bundle for the GTX 970 where you could choose between, I can't quite remember what one of the games was, but the other one was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I knew I wanted to play Syndicate because this was the first Assassin's Creed game I was excited for in years. So I messaged Newegg, where I bought my graphics card from, and was like, "Hey, I got this bundle with this card back in June or whatever, and Arkham Knight is broken. Can I have the current bundle? Can I get Assassin's Creed from the current bundle instead?" And they gave it to me. So I got 3 whole ass games out of that one graphics card that cost me like what? I don't even remember how much it cost. Launch. It ended up, yeah, the 970 cost $329. $329. And I got 3 whole ass games. These days, if you want a 3070, which is the jumping forward all those generations, is the equivalent card, right? The current price of a 3070 is $500. So for more, I'm sorry, that's the release price. A current, yeah, like 550, 560. Okay, that sounds more about right. 500 to 600 or so. So yeah, and you don't get anything with that. You get nothing. You get a graphics card. That's so shitty. That being said, back then I was in a financial space where I wasn't able to buy games as quickly and easily as I generally am able to now. I say generally because I still have to be careful, money and all. But these days I can pre-order games relatively safely if I want them. So, and then I think they actually had a bundle for a little while. Not that long ago. It was literally 2 weeks ago or something like that. They had a bundle, and I looked at it. They called it a 4-game bundle. It was really 2 games with 2 pieces of DLC for that second game. And it was they were games that I'm just not at all interested in. I can't be upset if they have games that I don't like, but I feel like they should at least have games like they used to. Especially with the profits they're making and the amount of money they asked us to buy. Graphics cards never used to be that expensive. A 980 Ti back that same generation, 2014, a 980 Ti was 650 in, okay, sorry. 980 Ti was 650 in 2015, right? But compare that again to the generational equivalent, the 3090 Ti launched at $2,000. $2,000. Now, the 3090 Ti versus the 980 Ti are well, I guess maybe I wouldn't, maybe that's disingenuous. It would be the 3080 Ti. The 3080 Ti launched at $1,300, I believe. Now you can usually get it somewhere around 11 to 1,000, because the market's tanked. So it's still, like, so much more expensive. And I know that you can't really compare the two in terms of performance, but like performance for the time, I don't know. This is my whole thing. This is my spiel. It is a long spiel. Didn't need to be here, but that's like all my things going through my brain. I just want a white GPU that plays 4K really well. That's all I'm asking, right? Is that too much to ask? That's all I'm asking. That's all I want. All I want. All right. Let's play this game. Speaking of 4K. Oh, we have more to talk to. He looks upset. Why is the egg upset?
It is tea. I detest this stuff.
Well, I detest you.
I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
You have friends.
What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend
Come on. You should have known
like the spirits
this.
clamoring to enter our world through the rifts. It was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, that's fair. And honestly, the GTX 1070 is a great card. It's a great card. If you're not trying to push 4K, there's no reason to upgrade. That's my problem. I was playing on a GTX 1070 and then I got a 4K monitor for Christmas because I asked for it like a dumbass. So I was then suddenly faced with, I have this great monitor that I can play anything at. Like, oh shit. And that's when I ended up upgrading to the 2080. And the 2080s lasted me quite a while. I got it like more or less at launch, which was what, 2018? So it's lasted me like 4 years. Pretty sure that's when it launched. Yeah, 2018. It's not a super either. It's like a regular one. So it has lasted. Where did Solus go? Come back here. Nothing more to say. Okay.
Goodbye.
We only talked to the people inside. We didn't talk to the people outside. Recognize this as a mistake.
It's looking good. Not good enough,
Hello,
but good.
Inquisitor. Honored Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this.
And that's a fair prioritization, not gonna lie.
Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Where did you learn your skills?
Orzammar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask,
Back in my day.
to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman.
Would that be Bronca?
The memory of a dwarf, right?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything.
Hard
I
dust?
suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Yeah, those little mosaic tiles that we keep finding. Is there one? We'll probably find them dotted around. Where's... Huh. Derek is usually there. He's not for some reason. So, into the garden. We didn't even go here. Gone.
Haven was a cock-up, Herald, Inquisitor. But you did right by me, and others. We'll pay you back.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die. Yay, for apartment clean!
Thank you for saving my life, and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Hellisma can talk to you.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
It has everything. Plant some seeds. Seeds. Who is this?
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed.
You people. That's
The
a...
needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
All these characters, and you really do not interact with them.
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own. The Maker has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
I remember our talk out there before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Liliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven.
I love her.
Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have
No pressure.
the and support of everyone here.
No pressure.
Never forget that.
No pressure.
Was there anything else?
Farewell.
Be well, Inquisitor.
Be well. Anyone else around here? I don't even know. I have a dumb TikTok meme stuck in my head. Thought I saw someone lurking around back here. I don't trust anyone who lurks. Oop, I'm stuck. Oh, that is not, in fact, a door one can go through. This is... Alright, well, there was a staircase here. Let's go up the staircase, because this is going somewhere. Though, if I recall correctly, this is rather pointless, aside from pretty views. Oh. See how big this fucking place is? It's like there's so much, but you really don't do that much with all of this. One downside to the lovely trip I just came back from Yeah, what's the point of up here? What is the point of this? One downside to the lovely trip I just came back from is, I got eaten alive. I have a bunch of tiny little bug bites all over my legs right now that itch like mad. Because mosquitoes are devil spawn. Alright.
How is a place like this ever lost?
I swear, some of the Foley in this, like the whistling wind and such, it's like... it's reminding me of Titanic, Adventure Out of Time. Oh, there's a bed here. Oh, look. What is this? Except I know exactly what this is, so, you know. She's not here, apparently? Okay.
Right.
This is a tavern. A tavern.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Who are you?
Oh, Inquisitor. I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Okay.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Okay. Not much there. Hello, Krem. This is where we get to finally have the awkward convo.
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
We'll talk later.
Nope. Okay.
Inquisitor.
And you are?
The bartender, Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
What's the current mood?
Willful.
Willful?
Where did you study? I assume you're trained.
In bartending? I'm no alchemist. You mix the bottles that don't taste like nug and you pretend to listen. I suppose I trained at home during feast day family visits. My specialty is ale. Old Antivan recipe. The secret is ale.
You're a bit of a hard ass. Why are you here?
You're a hard ass.
If I was a mage, I'd throw fire. And probably be dead. But I can't do anything. Just like the hundreds of people who can't do anything. Who make sure the thousands who can do something can do it. Besides, if you know a safer place than your castle, do share.
You know a safer place than your castle. Wow, the sass.
And are ready to raise arms at Chateau Crown de Brie.
I don't know what that means.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Right. That's why.
Archery contest, Sister Liliana to judge. All challenges welcome except Varric and Bianca. So... Herald's Rest is what this is called. He does indeed have a point. You are correct.
Your worship.
Shouldn't you be out there, scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So who's scout?
How much do we pay you?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by... that thing out there.
I should go.
Ooh, shit. I should go.
Inquisitor.
So who's Scout Harding really?
Me. Then I signed on. Wanted...
I already asked all these. Never mind.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's another reason for that.
We've a chance. A real one.
So, this is Skyhold.
Oh, music?
Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Oh, official. Alright, alright.
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
Corypheus thinks we're beaten. By the time he finds us, we'll be Legion.
I know soldiers. I know our soldiers. Corypheus made 100 enemies when he kicked down our door. Let him come. I swear I'll take the Twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
Well, that's
I'm grateful for your
a
support.
lot. Thank you.
My job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you.
Bye? Bye?
Tell
Nope.
me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
Continuing to say and plead the fifth.
There is so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Bye. Leave me up here. Fucking weird. Alright. Oh, hey, you moved.
Elan's good. My best.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first, and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
I'm gonna just quickly hop into the options here and see if I can change there. Inclusion. Oh. Yeah, no idea. Okay. Yep, there's just really great depth of field stuff happening that I don't appreciate.
So, Inquisitor. It is Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Andraste, what did I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I don't know what to tell you, darling.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right?
Yeah.
A Magister who cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing.
It's so out of focus.
Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? real things. It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Coryphalis believe in those. Good enough?
Because she, like, doesn't pronounce it right every single time.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Well, I'm glad she's no longer having a full-on crisis, but, you know, she's still here.
For waiting.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again with your people. Right, which ones?
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinta.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Ready for waiting.
So you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and... I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
I'll be back if I need you.
All right. Come on. Bye. There's Iron Bull. Okay. No one is where they're supposed to be, and it's throwing me off.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
There we go.
You'll see.
Why am I dressed like this, wearing the same thing I always am wearing?
Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Yeah, I'm so inconspicuous, wearing exactly what I always fucking wear.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Don't say anything.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't sing the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
Didn't even have a drink. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that, no matter what comes next.
That sounded ominous, and it crashed. Okay. Okay. Hopefully we didn't lose much. It's weird. Actually, from here. Give me a second. Right. Oh, right. Hmm. Never mind, we're gonna leave it as is. Launch. This is weird. I've had that happen to me before, not gonna lie. See if we can get this coming back. Hopefully, like I said, it didn't get too messed up, as I don't want to have to play it all over again. Hit the continue button and cross our fingers. Nice screen. Oh no, what?
Hey, it's you again.
No. We really have to do that again. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope this doesn't crash once more. Let's see.
Speaking of which, when you've got...
This is gonna work fine. It's gonna be fine. Fine? Gonna be fine.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira.
I'm gonna skip this.
She doesn't talk much.
This isn't just about...
I know every soldier under my... People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them.
I didn't even realize that.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So...
It was good together.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole. Okay, didn't crash this time. I'm gonna call that a win. I think he's inside where he's supposed to be now.
Yeah.
Yes, there's where he's supposed to stay.
Hey, boss.
See you later.
Nice talking with you.
See, he's easy, right? All of the other ones, like, even when there's nothing for them to say, you go up to them and they're like, oh, you know, talk to me about this random thing. And I'm like, but I don't... You've already said all this stuff. You don't need to... We don't need to talk about that. Meanwhile, you go up to him and he doesn't have anything to say, and he literally doesn't have anything to say. Like... Glad you can still jump around Skyhold. The dignified, noble Inquisitor. Dignified and noble. So dignified. So noble. The bear. The bear. So dignified. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. What's in here? Sir Morris.
Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs.
Throngs.
And so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She... had views. Has views. Legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
So what you're telling me is that because she thought that Logan should have been the king and not Alistair, she got demoted. Something that I'm, you know, is like... Logan should have been king, the Ferelden version of Make America Great Again, because if that's the case, I'm okay with this. Does that mean... Did we... We beheaded Logain. And does that make Logain... I have to be very careful with my speech the next moment. My thoughts, though, are bannable. Let's put it that way. Oh, my thoughts would probably get me put on some kind of watch list.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well as cousins acting as officers in Ferelden and Orlais.
You have a very well-connected family.
My family holds treaties with 3 new money Tevinter houses, and a rare Orzuma contract with a Paragon namesake.
And your qualifications?
To be honest, your worship, that was my question. I am the nexus of a dozen threads tied by others, designed to cast the widest and most appealing resource net. But I will rise to the occasion. Skyhold will want for nothing. I swear it.
Well, can you, like, at least wear something a little better?
How's it going? Do we have what we need?
Our capacity increases, as do our requests to suppliers. I've had to threaten some contracts. It was exhilarating.
As you were.
This fucking child. Alright. Should I be the one to procure things then? Like, what? Eustace. Eustace. Mustache. I've always found it interesting that Eustace and mustache are relatively close in spelling. Eustace's mustache.
We are honored to serve.
Shut your face. I'm sure she's gonna have something to say. She's gonna be angry about it or excited about it. We're gonna find out.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Thedas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
She's gonna go fucking ham.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
That's a very Southern Thedas-centric view, Cassandra. Cassandra. Alright. There's more to do up top, so we'll go back up there, and we'll do the rest of that, and then we'll go down and do the pit. So much in this thing. The big problem is just that when you're first here, you have to talk to everybody like multiple times to make sure you get all the cutscenes and all the stuff like that. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 5. Rock hard in Hightown. This is supposed to be Cullen's office, but obviously Cullen is not here. There are holes in this roof, and someone sleeps here? Man, we gotta do so many repairs. Do you know how much roofs cost to fix in this location? It's the supply chain problem, right? It's a loot and apples. Who left the apples here? And we're obviously not going any further than this. Okay. Down we go. And getting out is actually relatively easy because we can just go down here. Blackwall should be in here, which is his permanent location where he shacks up and doesn't really move, so luckily we don't have to worry about that. He's making a rocking horse.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
The Grey Wardens are huge and important. You're part of that.
True, but without a blight on the horizon, everything the Wardens do feels like waiting. This, the Inquisition, is what matters now. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. You are who you choose to follow. Someone told me that once. Took me years to understand what he meant.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
What is this Grand Tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches. It's a spectacle.
Grand Tourney of the Free Marches? And I don't know about it, being a noble from Ostwick? That's a problem.
Contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The Knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
That was generous of him.
He said I stood to gain everything, while he'd lose nothing. When it was over, he offered to mentor me, to teach me to become a chevalier like him. And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
You're here now. A Grey Warden. It worked out.
I suppose it did, didn't it? But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with. Yes?
Okay. That's all then. Perhaps in a bit. Oh. Monsieur Dennett.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone their mounts. Makes me wonder what you're capable of.
Are your wife and daughter doing well?
Elena's minding the farms. Sienna's still running her full races. Wouldn't be fair to drag them up here. I miss them. But someone has to save the world.
Farewell.
Make her be with you.
Our mounts have never had better.
That's a lot of machinery you've got on your body. Alrighty then. What's up here? Where does this go? Kitchens! If it falls on the floor, it's still good to eat. Listen. Well. Sarah's being a bitch. Willow switches 4 to break in the new kitchen hands. Beatings? Why?
No end of it. I can store an army.
Why? 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 Oh. This is a place. Any more? What is green? This is creepy. Ooh, you still on this? Whose is this? Yeah, eating is rather important. I would recommend it. Oh. We can sell things. Shit. Buy it back, but that needs to stay with me, thank you. Okay.
Lady Inquisitor, Bonnie Sims at your service. I trust good secret was not your course. Now that you've come to some good fortune, you deserve an upgrade. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every need.
Who or what are the tradesmen?
I will say that is one thing that I am not excited about a new job for, is I have to give up my work from home days.
Although that implies counter affiliations, we are interested in crossing. Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will have what you need at honest prices.
Segrit survived Haven. Where is he?
About? Doing good work for you and yours? But this position is now more desirable. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make every effort to prove that this is an upgrade.
What do you bring to the Inquisition?
What you need, and
Yeah, probably not at all. I say probably because there is a very small chance, but it sounds kind of like
display the grandest
the answer is no.
At least, not yet.
Why are you a mere merchant if you're the master of this group?
I wish to avoid the suggestion that I am a posturing commander atop a structure of malcontents. It is better to remain active, hands-on. Do you not agree, Inquisitor?
We'll speak another time.
Talk to you later.
Lady Inquisitor.
Oh, there's so much slow here. Do, 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 do.
He's in the Dales. He fights for the people. What people?
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
Cheery stuff.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
The humus. Oh, good.
As you were.
That's a good start. Sure, that won't come back to bite them in the ass in several, 100 years, or even less than that. You know what a bacteria is? Something about those humors. Alright, there's a bunch of crud in this, so I am cleaning it out very briefly. There we go. Ugh. Run outside real quick. I feel like I remember there being something over this way. Oh, okay, never mind. There's just so much here. Delicate.
The order was sent?
Yes, Commander.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
And lower your voice.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
He does need to get laid, doesn't he?
How many were lost?
I can help with that.
People made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't
The
have to carry
scout, like, off to the side is, like, watching this whole conversation, just being like, the fuck?
You have proven yourself.
Thank you, Cullen. Our escape from Haven, it was close. I'm relieved that so many made it out.
That was a very intentional slip-up. That was a very intentional slip-up.
You could have... I will not allow the events at Haven to happen again. You have my word.
Oh. Okay. We're just gonna come out with... Alright.
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in...
Be a little more fucking subtle, why don't you?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Dismissed!
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects.
I mean, the definition of human is a little stretched in Cole's case, but okay.
I suggest you allow him to do so.
What do you mean by possession?
Spirits and demons cross over from the Fade by attaching themselves to something in this world. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Ooh, that's weird.
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone.
How is this helping?
Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar...
Yeah, he's a little weird.
I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Vivian disapproves.
Helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
It's, how about this? He's weird.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
I know this is like very thrilling stuff right here. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is where we are. This is what we're at. Get on back to his spot. Yes. Okay. We'll have to go talk to him up there because that's how this works. You got to talk to everybody like multiple times. Oh.
I'm sure.
This is just as boring as the fetch quests, but like maybe more so?
Something on?
I'll
Talk to you. Let's talk to Cole again.
That'll guide the dragon right in.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Of course.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots.
Great hair though.
Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond. Lips scalded as I sip. Warmth blossoms. First kiss in the barn. What was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills. Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes. My fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
What are you going to do?
Make her...
I got down there fast.
Then do it again, the right way. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault.
And questionable results.
Better.
So you walk into their lives, make them feel better, and they just forget you?
Yes. It's better to help and then be gone. If I stay, it can be frightening.
For you or for them?
Yes. Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
Oh, that's so freaky. It's so freaky, freaky. Let's go back up there one more time. We'll see if there's any other fun little things that we have to do with.
Who advised before her? Does anyone remember?
Why was it not the first enchanter? She wears the mantle properly.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No. He was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much. He saw it at the end. Loving light, open arms. Andraste taking him home. He was happy. And sorry.
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Ooh, alright. We can loot this?
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
Yes? Oh, okay.
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
So you're just a walking antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear, makes me a person, calls me kid, a friend. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, war and weariness, blood and battle. Life learning to lead, clash, kill. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
Okay.
Probably. He didn't kill his father. He was his father.
I'd like to talk about what happened to you before we met.
Before you, Rhys was my friend. He showed me I was wrong to kill the mages. I thought I was helping them. Then he and Evangeline went to Adamant, and I went with them. I was worried Evangeline would hurt Rhys. We found out dangerous things. It scared Seeker Lambert, and he scared the mages. It started the rebellion. Seeker Lambert told me what I was. Rhys couldn't look at me. I ran until I found more Templars. That's all.
What can you tell me about Rhys?
He was a mage. He saw me when most couldn't, and he remembered. He helped me, and I watched over him. I worried Evangeline would hurt him.
Evangeline?
But she didn't like hurting people. When I left, she stayed. Now she watches over him. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together instead. Neither of them like killing.
If you like, I could use the resources of the Inquisition to locate your friend.
No. If they are alive and safe, they should stay away. The last time he saw me, he didn't want to look at me. He saw a monster. Let him forget.
What was the Spire like when the Mage Rebellion started?
Dead and dying, begging and bloody. Some wanted freedom, some peace, some war. Some wanted it all to stop. Evangeline was a Templar. But she helped Rhys help the others. She set them free. Adrian was a mage. But she killed mages to force the fight. She wanted blood. Rhys just wanted to help. To stop people hurting. Maybe that's why he saw me.
What did you mean when you said you killed mages?
Some of the mages at the Spire wanted to die. Too sad, too scared, too much. I didn't know what I was. A ghost, I thought. Fading in the fade. When I came to them, they could see me. I used the knife to set them free. When Rhys found out, he made me stop, made me understand. there were other ways to help. I didn't know.
It sounds like you didn't know what you were doing.
No, I killed people. I knew. I just thought I had to. They were hurting, helpless, haunted. It was all I could do. It was wrong. I was wrong. If I start again, you or Cassandra or Cullen need to kill me.
What can you tell me about Adamant Fortress?
It is old, full of sadness and pain. It should be torn down. The veil is thin.
Isn't this thrilling?
It had touched a man and made him real again. It scared Rhys and Evangeline. The man wasn't supposed to be real. Then the demon found us. It put me back in the cupboard on the bad day. Rhys and Evangeline saved me.
You said Seeker Lambert told you what you were.
I'm hiding Rhys from him, but he chants words. See, I won't let you hurt Rhys. My nose explodes, a shower of blood. Just another parasite that's wormed its way into our world, feeding off all the things you can't have. What we found at Adamant made him angry. We were the first rock rolling at the top of a mountain. He had to stop us. He killed so many. He didn't care. Cold, corrupt. So I came and killed him.
If you hated Seeker Lambert, why go to the Seeker Fortress?
Because he was right. I was a demon. I saw demons at Adamant. They put people in the dark, in the old hurts. I didn't want to be that. I heard the old songs of the Templars at Val Royeaux and followed them. If I forgot, fought, fell to felling, Templars would kill the demon. I wouldn't hurt anyone again.
Oh, we done? Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Just let him talk. How do you know?
I can talk with you.
I'd
Talk more.
with you about
Apparently.
They're heavy with
Sorry that I'm boring at this moment.
Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Rhys's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Sing.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker, daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
How do you know? Because I'm standing right here and I'm going to continue to talk with you. That's how I know we'll talk later.
I don't understand it. People talk like it's a person, but it's not even a thing. A dagger can be a way to let pain out, but even if it isn't, it's still a dagger. The Inquisition isn't real unless it has something real to make it. It's like a spirit.
I'll talk
All right. That's all we gotta say? Thank fuck. Okay, let's move on and do something else, please. We're gonna run back inside. We're gonna go to our lovely new shiny war table.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was gonna use
Oh,
them
wait a minute.
and then...
Yes, here we go. Hello, Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Not wrong.
Lose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Don't worry, Josephine. We'll protect the Empress no matter what.
I pray you're right. If your vision of the future comes to pass, the death of the Empress heralds the destruction of everything. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
I have to have a thing to wear.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
And a tailor.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
The people coming know we just survived Corypheus and a dragon.
And they must be confident we are able to do so again. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus's attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Pleasure.
You don't have to be so formal just because I'm Inquisitor now, Josephine.
Our allies and guests should see you treated with every courtesy, Inquisitor, especially considering the newness of your office. Fortunately, after your courage at Haven, it's no difficult task to do so. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer
This is a very big perhaps.
If that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy.
Anything else?
Your attention, Inquisitor.
What?
Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Join the long line of people who are also doing so.
I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics, we should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Why don't we counter these falsehoods by starting rumors of our own?
A whisper campaign. It It would show those in the know we have some subtlety at our command. Good day to you.
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with Ambassador. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential.
Then you speak for the Inquisition.
Vital decisions are yours, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spread.
How heavily are...
Make no mistake, every noble house. Many are willing to pledge support. I intend to see that they are. We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gentle.
Any visiting?
You may see the Countess Lutetia in the halls. A lovely woman, but her conversations tend towards the unusual. She's the patron of Orlay's greatest naturalists. The Countess's particular passion is collecting butterflies.
That doesn't sound unusual.
She goes into great detail about preserving them. It seems to involve large amounts of chemicals and pins.
Okay, moving forward. Oh, all right, war room, new place, new war room. We're almost an hour and a half into the stream and we haven't even left Skyhold yet. Ugh. Chung Chung, there we go. Let's see here, what do we got? I already... Deft hands, find tools? Yeah, let's do that, because we need that.
Any word?
Nothing yet.
Look at all of these fucking things. Jesus Christ, on a bicycle. Like, whoa. Look at all this. Look at all this. Mediate between Ostwick noble families. Oh, that sounds familiar. You may recall we offered your distant relatives the free marches a promise of aid. One branch of your family has asked you to mediate their dispute with another, but their description of events is rather convoluted. It apparently began with an insult during a harvest ball in Ostwick over the quality of their milch cows, and it escalated to a pitched battle between 200 soldiers last week. Really, it would do us good to step in, if only to preserve the name of the Trevellians as a whole. Lord. Yeah, let's set him down somewhere else. Lady Asha Lorthan Trevelyan Bayard of Ostwick. Oof, that's a long title. Finest goods in Thedas, powerful boost to prestige, and its spread of influence north. Merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted we will be eternally tied to them. Skilled negotiators, diplomats.
Inquisitor.
And she did it by herself. 50 pages thick, explains the trade agreement with the Inquisition has entered into with the merchant priests of Antiva. Josephine has attached a note. More satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here is a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days and 2 dozen candles. Oh, good. Shadows over Denerim. First things first, an apology. I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drag my uncle out of his own town. We're talking... Alright, this is King Alistair. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best of moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Redcliffe and didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. That's not always the way. These cultists, Venatori, I think they're called, we have them in the royal palace or so I'm told, like Rat, but with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to, but I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help. Something, something, grateful something. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you, King Alistair Theron? Oh, good. Yeah, I don't think we want to have, like, public hunting. That's a little touching on sovereignty, and I'm not touching the sovereignty of my girl, the Queen of fucking Ferelden, so... Well, that was brazen. A pitched battle with evil mages disguised as kitchen servants. Fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. Won't be anything coming out of those kitchens for a while, let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me. Nasty little cultists. Anyhow, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you, King Alistair Theron. Oh, there we go. Moving on. New to the crew, young hopeful.
At your service. At your service.
Give me shit. Calamari resources. Give me shit. But some cells are too remote to do any content. It's a template on the Argon Right sketch. Sketch?
Let's see what we have.
New things. Gather coin. Just give me.
To work?
Just give me some more money. Money is good. We like money. Memorial. I believe, subject to in perfect agreement, I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador?
Inquisitor.
Da-da-da. Shoot through there, see what we've seen. Okay, we got a thing by Vivienne. Interesting, okay. It's gonna express my gratitude for your gracious... We haven't talked to Vivienne again. After the events in Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without being the World Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you are to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinian the Fifth was the best of us. It pains me to think that the others would pollute our legacy in such a manner. I travel to Valforet soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Comte Renaud de Morea. Yeah, just talk. Give my love to your parents. So wonderful. Give my love to your parents, dear. Dorian's request, alright. Mandatory mages out there lurking in the wilderness comes as no surprise to you since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus' minions, but there's these particular... for once I know them personally, I would call them friends, except that would imply that I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming out, I thought we would put our heads together and track them down, at which point they would sneer something at you into enter, and you'd be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor. You know, I'm gonna say Cullen with this one. We have Templars, that's what they're for. So many of these things. Alright. Visitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of her influence. There remain involved in uncommitted lords and ladies, bands and arls. They could not be engaged with spite or passion. They can be compelled through mercenary means, but there must be display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight, and the boons and the dispensation of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter, she need not curry influence. She can simply buy it. The esteemed Ferris, the representative. A fate! I love fates! Let's do a fate. We did the thing. Alright, specializations for the Inquisitor. I can ensure instruction for the legions, blah 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 blah, but a specialist from the rank is not... Yeah, we just get it from Liliana. Be a thing. Alright. Grain, Orzamar's friendship. Message from Orzammar, knowing the ancient Darkspawn, King Balin officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Alright, send a delegation.
Let us begin.
Just going through all these. I know this is technically cheating. Reports of Darkspawn activity. Storm Coast. Let's just send them maybe.
All right.
Search for the Hack Rider. First off, you play a mean hand Ruffles, meaning Josephine. You make a mean hand of Wicked Grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on finding this Velen fourth guy in Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a coterie boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Verner Hamring. Coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you'd have a polite word with him for me. Huh. Magistrate Courier.
Let's see what we have.
The armored, locked in an inner room in his home, a knife in his back. He knew someone was coming for him. Ironically, the scene was exactly the same as the first Heart in a Hightown novel. Someone sent a professional out to this magistrate. They had to leave a trail. Ooh, okay. Oh, da-da-da-da. And what? Word to the pros might tell us who it was. They watch rivals carefully. Yeah, let's talk to the crows here. You encroach upon the domain of higher powers. You will answer to us. A wax seal depicting 6 crossed swords. Ooh. Very... something. Fire the Arcanist. Let's use Liliana for this as well. She awaits a meeting in the Undercroft. Ooh, very cloak and dagger moments. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. Oh, are we excited? We are very excited. Woohoo! What do we got here? A friend in Carnus. Gentle mages are not Venatori supporters. They will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is and are trying to expose it. A magister in contact in Carnus by the name of Maevaris Talani. I love Maevaris. Oh, she's such a good character, and I really hope if the next game is going to be in Tevinter, we actually get Maevaris' character in the games. I will tell more about Maevaris in a minute. Liquor Tale. During such as quiet Inquisition support of Maevaris would be beneficial and ultimately could drum up support from other masters fearful of what Corypheus represents. I'm gonna trust Liliana on this one again. This is part of the grand game. Just, we're playing the game on a different level. We're playing 4D chess, and they're playing checkers, so let's do it. Didn't work. Any luck, this will draw support from those who feel as I do. We'll also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows, but I say let them come. Will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I will hope will aid your efforts, and I'll see what more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian, the poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. Magister Maevaris Talani. I love her. So, a quick, like, back of the thing. And I'm gonna link her wiki page here. Maevaris is this, like, incredibly fabulous magister, and is actually the widow of Varric's cousin. Okay, but she's a trans woman. She's openly trans, no less. And not only that, but So she was just in the comics. What's great about it, especially after this game, for a reason that I have modded out, and we will, you know, talk about when it doesn't happen, if that makes sense. It's like, it's not, there's no attention drawn to it if it's not her choice to do so, which I fucking love. So I love it. I love her. I want her in the goddamn next game. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I'm actually gonna go with Cullen on this one. That's remarkably Leliana-ish of him. Like, disguised Templars that can actually disrupt magic. Fucking do it. There was an attack on Magister Talani's estate, but our agent, Sir Belinda Darrow, reports that his handily beat back and is unlikely to return anytime soon. Magister Talani sends her thanks, as well as some artifacts stripped from the attackers, and a scented handkerchief. Don't ask. Ah! I love her. Alright, moving on. Investigate. Hunter Fell. Relation at Haven, the Venatori operatives report to a darkspawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus. Threat of suspended possible Venatori has been reprioritized vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast rules the Nabard city of Hunter Fell. Former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude, Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bellies of Hunter Fell is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Talvishoth. Known as suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortalitasi or dragon hunter to bard, smuggler, and even apostate. We believe one of the 5 bellies of Hunter Fell, 5 bells of Hunter Fell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. How does this work? The operation text sets up the logic grid puzzle. Yes. It's a logic grid. I hate this. I hate these. Though dragons were rare until quite recently, she had slain 4. Those who have seen her fight say that seldom does anyone see anyone so tall as she move so quickly, for she stands head and shoulders above both the elven member of the Bells and the smuggler, yet moves with a grace neither can match. Okay. Still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent Hunter Fell. The Bells are effectively nobility in the city, and information about them is protected. We have confirmed the Talvishoth, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tithus' lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so confusing. I hate these. I hate these. Okay, identify Venatori agent. All information of the 5,000 come back negative. Talvishoth is not the bard, the elf is not the Mortalitasi, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. We've learned that Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Typhus from falling prey to Venatori interests. Okay. So... we know the Venatori agent is Ferelden and a human. We know the elf is not the Mortalitasi, so it could be the Mortalitasi, but that's... no, that doesn't make sense. Navarran Death Mage. So... makes sense. Know that the Dragon Hunter is tall. Really tall. And it would make sense that that's Kunari, so Talvishoth. Talvishoth is not the bard. The dwarf is not the smuggler. The dwarf is not the smuggler. The Talvishoth is not the smuggler. The elf or human could be the smuggler, but is it the elf or Legion or the Ferelden is the smuggler? Okay. So what is the dwarf? Dwarf can't be a mage. So we know the dwarf is not the smuggler. The dwarf can also not be the Mortalitasi. The dwarf is not the dwarf can't be the apostate. And the dwarf isn't the dragon hunter, so the dwarf is the bard. Okay. So the dwarf is the bard. So Josephine is wrong. So it's either the Mortalitasi or the smuggler. The elf is not the Mortalitasi, therefore the elf could be the... Okay, I think it's the smuggler.
Let's see what we have.
Target was eliminated as expected. All other targets went into hiding. Duke Typhus did not locate our operators during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. We did it! Duke Typhus has cut off trade with the Tevinter Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunter Fell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Sahara have also been dispatched. Nice! We did it! Whew! Stop war between Navarre and Tevinter. Okay, good. This is a seeming insurmountable both times to claim a portion of this land in the past. Both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. Cannot let this happen for the moment. Each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice. We must convince them to send their armies home. A press on both sides. Call upon favors to do this. Make it fast. Return to the respective cities. Contested land is split down the middle. Averted war today will add nothing more, for there is no high reward to ask for. Cool. Serpent of Navarra. Inquisition's agents have discovered a potential problem. In the nation of Navarra, Tevinter mage by the name of Virelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heeded. There's evidence to indicate Virelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north. Yeah, convincing him to see the light is a wonderful idea and thing. Nancy Drew in full armor. God, yes. Liliana. Also, hi, Vodsek. Welcome. Yeah, I know. I was definitely misreading that earlier. It's the 5 bellies of Novara. Or Winter, or whatever. Hunterfell. Agent known as Argent. Agent known as Argent? Agent Argent. Ugh. Infiltrated the Navaran royal palace, killed Varelius, eliminating several others who she reports were clearly co-conspirators. King Marcus is reported to have awakened as if from a dream. The Inquisition is not connected to any of this, and the king is enraged to have been magically influenced in such a manner. This sounds like the Rohirrim from Lord of the Rings. Tell me I'm wrong. King Theoden? You know? Hold on a minute. If the Inquisition is not connected to any of this, king's rights have been magically influenced. He will definitely be more wary of Venatori emissaries in the future. Argent brought back several interesting items that were in Varelius' possession. Liliana. Okay, what's next? Completed. Observing the deadlock. So many important deaths arise in Inquisition. Several noble houses are attempting to spur their forces by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem to be vired as arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. Let them squabble on their own. Poking them at this point is wasted energy. Invite them to observe our soldiers' training to show we are not heretical outlaws. I suggest someone be offered as an ambassador of the Herald, not the Inquisition, if only to let them know in a non-threatening way that we are watching. Non-threatening way? Sure. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We've acquired some additional trading partners who are tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. We got money! Exalted Plains, Ampre de Lyon, and Emerald Graves. Locate Reese and Evangeline. Request after seeing that no mage named Reese was present at the conclave at the time of the explosion began my search. It appears, based on reports gathered from rebel mages, that Reese had originally intended to be at the conclave, but the former Templar Evangeline persuaded him not to attend. She believed corruption within the Templars sought to exacerbate the conflict, and this merited investigation. Evangeline was last seen not too far from Valfermine, where Merchant described her as fighting other Templars and being taken injured but alive. Reese came through the area not long after searching for her. The forest near Valfermine may offer many places to hide, but the Inquisition could track down these renegade Templars if you so order. Send in the things. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. Evangeline and I owe you your freedom and are indeed our very lives. Greatly saddened to hear what happened at the conclave. Truly hoped for a peaceful end to this conflict, and the death of so many good people is a tragedy. Our own investigation took us to renegade Templars using a strange new red form of lyrium. I am chagrined that they were powerful enough to subdue us, although our agents tell us these red Templars serve as shock troops to the enemy, who has both mages and Templars dancing to his tune. Evangeline and I need to recover from our wounds, and the presence of Skyload will only cause tension with the rebel mages you brought into the Inquisition. Once we are healed, we should be honored to serve. There's a note below, presumably added by Cole. I asked you not to do this. I was upset until it saved them. This is good. See? See? This is good! Alright, we're walking away. We're not doing any of the big missions right now. We're not going to explore a new area quite yet, because we're going to do a last couple of things. Let's talk to a last couple of people. We've done all of that shit. And then I'm going to take a break. Oh. More people? They just showed up. Weird. I think that was supposed to be a little thing to be like, hey, woo, you did the thing.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Liliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Alright, easy peasy.
Consider it done. Inquisitor,
As you...
As you were. As you were.
Fine day to you.
Can I help you? Not.
Welcome.
No, you cannot. Excuse me.
Your worship.
I see.
Stomach full of mantras, she burns like a beacon, faith aflame to bring succor for a seeker.
I'll talk...
Okay. She still hasn't taken her spot. Okay. Why is she over here?
How do you know they won't attack?
Hey, it's you again.
I'll be...
Just checking to see if anybody has anything else to say. Speak now, forever hold your peace. That's all. That's all. So this last weekend, oh, there's a guy here. Hold on. Ferris, the representative.
Come to the attention of the powerful, and I am the response. Monsieur Faris at your service. You will find my wares unique. I sell influence.
I would like to buy one influence, please. Aha! Yes. Look at all this. Holy shit. So you just buy all these, like. Swoop! Yeah, he literally sells influence. All right. This also feels like cheating. Stop after this, though. I don't think we have the money to support much more of this, so... Whoop. Oh, come on! Alright, I'm gonna buy one more then, because I'm not gonna let that sit like that. Come on. Give me the last one. There we go. Alright, we like that. We like that. I know, it does sound like a drug deal anyway, doesn't it? Like some influence.
Finally, a place for... the horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
This is a fine fortress. It's very quiet. I wonder if you tire of quiet. I am keen, Inquisitor. I bring the Maelstrom, the Tempest. Are you interested?
You've told me nothing. How can I know?
Then you can sit and wait, or you can leap. They say you're in charge. I say, from where? From the thick of things? From the fore? That's how you create victory. You wade in, smash a glass, make a mess, and change the battle from within. You may
You have a very particular accent.
You're someone to follow.
Is your name a title? Keem seems underwhelming.
Should it be Tornado, or Gale, or Bluster Kerfuffle, Master of Windy Import? Tempest is simplicity. Unpredictable does not mean foolish. Spirited does not mean arrogance. Let your enemies make those mistakes, and pay the price time and again.
Is this a magical talent? Or a study in brewing elixirs?
No, Inquisitor, I will not assign a circle reading list or instruct the basics of brewing. Let your people do the preparation. I teach how to survive what we do.
What do you mean by smash a glass?
I mean exactly that. We use concoctions to cover ourselves in the elements.
Like potions?
Battle is no time for sipping. We use flasks of elements and smash them fast.
Bombs.
Yes, Inquisitor. That appeals, or it doesn't.
You're talking about bombs.
Why would this suit me?
It suits you if you make it suit. There's no way to make elemental chaos sensible if you're not the type. The enemy will know you're coming, but like a boat before the storm, what can they do besides batten down and pray? The Tempest leaps where they shouldn't, and makes the battle fit them. Is that you?
Not necessarily.
I'm not signing on as a Tempest just yet.
I received a bird. It had a note. Now I am here.
You're here to train me?
Ah, that is it. The Inquisitor wishes to become more than Inquisitor. Perhaps she wishes to walk in shadow, even as she is bathed in light. To save life through inflicting death. Childish notions. The profession of assassin has no time for it.
Your profession has my respect. I'm eager to learn.
Really? We shall see. Let me first say, she does not want to be an assassin. Any more than she would wish to be a sword or a cudgel. Such are the weapons of others. They lack intent. She must become her own assassin. There is a difference. Let me next say, death has nothing to do with it. Death is the payment, the byproduct.
Thereby, by definition, has something to do with it.
It is a door through which she will send others.
Okay.
Is there a danger to this?
The trite answer is that there is a danger to everything, but also a use. There is no physical cost, no corruption, only action. She may come to see others as mere things. That can be off-putting.
I know of the Antivan Crows and the Bards of the Game. Are you similar?
They are servants. The Inquisition did not request a servant. They asked for the means.
Production, sorry.
And as such, I am not tethered. Some find that freedom unsettling. That is my servant.
Tell me the benefits.
Our way is the sudden strike that overwhelms. The leap from shadow and back. We hit where and when it hurts most. In so doing, we send a message. No others invite death so efficiently. That is what the assassin offers.
Kind of know what assassin means just by
I
the
won't commit to this yet.
You're
3 eyes.
Honored. Don't ruin it.
Ruin it?
By pretending to something you're not. If you want things just so, what I have to teach will be lost on a fool. Your people asked for an artificer. My name is Three Eyes.
Artificer? Artificer? Artificer?
Thank you.
Never heard it pronounced that way before, I feel like.
Enough of that. Treat it like a craft, you're dead. The artificer builds for battle. We survive through detail and efficiency in equal parts. What some
clean this controller.
is that artifice, not artistry, sets the better snare. Save the soul for a showpiece.
Yeah, it's artifice, so artificer.
Makers need some
Artificer?
dignity.
Artificer. It's actually artificer. I'm wrong. Yep. I'm wrong. Never mind. I know. This is like a job fair, isn't it?
Do you make showpieces like Varric's crossbow, Bianca?
I know both names.
And?
He holds it too tightly. Things are things. If a trap saves your life, do you thank it or your hard work? I don't teach vanity pieces. I show you how to survive.
Why are you called Three Eyes?
Every
Oh my god, you can't just ask people why they're called Three Eyes.
eye to watch the enemy. I can be everywhere on the battlefield, and so can you.
Everywhere and nowhere at once.
You used the term makers. Why?
The Chantry won't teach you this, but it's obvious. The Maker is an artificer, the first. He crafted his traps, his children, set them loose to do his will, then turned away. Every battlefield is a world we shape. We decide.
Church of Jesus Christ Scientists? Like, hold on. Where's a monocle so he's 3 eyes instead of 4 eyes?
What
Good.
makes us better than other disciplines?
Nothing beats the preparation of a good trap. Let a child rush about the field. I know where my enemy is forced to be. That look in their eyes when they know they've lost, it's all the sweeter when they don't even know why. We control, we shape, we command. The fool who fights the artificer dreads every step.
Alright. So far, you over here has just said you just take liquids in glasses and just throw it around. You want me to fucking build things on, like, battle engineer bullshit that. And you are gonna teach me to kill things more.
More than I have seen. More than has been done.
I'm just gonna say, here we go.
To start learning.
She is willing. Will it always be so? There are tasks, processes, ways to train the mind and body. They require simple motions. First steps. Then we shall see what she may become.
Acquired recipe, the murder knife. The murder knife?
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
That would be cool. Keeps doing shit like that. Ooh. Look at that, it's a little cleaner, I think. No, just a little cleaner. Anything to say for yourself?
We'll talk.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later. No, we won't. No, we shall not. Upstairs. See if there's anyone to talk to up there. Dorian. Yep, here we go. That's why I always talk to people multiple times.
Anything in?
I love how the entire stream is literally just talking to people right now. We haven't even fucking left this fucking...
He went to the magic...
This game!
Stood on the Senate floor and told them of you. A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Are you all right?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son. Not that I've been proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I.
Few people are better than I.
A better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome.
Petty bitch.
Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas. Here we are again.
Anything else?
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption. How he could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hossberg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers.
Remember how Shepard was a therapist?
But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose.
Didn't know being Inquisitor was also going to involve inventing psychotherapy in Thedas.
Was it hard being away from him?
It was hard not having a patron, yes. I'm not exactly built to fit in. At any rate, he's fallen so low, I doubt he'll ever get up. Sad, really.
I should go.
As you wish.
I should go. Here she is.
Yes?
I love it when we don't have to talk to each other. Ah, yes. Here we go. These are the mural tile things. These things right here. So yeah. Fill them out. And I don't know. You don't really get anything for them. You just fill them out.
We're supposed to have 52 copies of Hard in Hightown, and we're missing all but 4.
I didn't realize that was going to be an actual quest. Okay. Liliana.
Yes? I'll leave you
to your work. So why the fuck are we having 52? Yeah, speaking of Shepard, I should go. There's no dancing in this one, unfortunately. A small stack of them. Vivienne. Why did you need so many copies? That's rude. Somebody else wants to read this trashy novel. Sorry, Varric. It is trashy, though. Let's be real. Okay, is there anything else to do? Anyone else to talk to here, or?
There is something I wish to discuss, Inquisitor.
Oh, yep.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me.
So many people who want to talk to me here.
One of your companions, the Tevinter.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap?
Hmm.
I mean, the secrecy...
This seems...
What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I really like the idea of tricking him.
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Hmm.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you, Inquisitor. The family will send you to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I shall pray for your success, and the young man...
Yeah, but he's like not emotionally ready for it.
Is it not?
Are there... Right, we have to talk to the the person, the Arcanist. That's the word we wanted, the Arcanist. Then I need to take a break. It's been over 2.5 hours. And I am still playing. By just talking to people. There's so much dialogue in this part of the game. It doesn't get as bad as this in the future, I swear. But the good news is that the next major quest, Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts, is my favorite one.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
About to get a blast from the past here. Don't those look kind of scary and terrifying?
Hello there.
Hi.
just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist.
Hey, it's Dagna.
Is that it?
She's so adorable.
It's pretty. Breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
So good. It's so good.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely.
What's it you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in this mythcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
She's talking about Sandal in that one, by the way. Enchantment.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium's the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
But bump.
Another time, of course.
We're not done.
And I'll make sure it goes just right.
There are questions.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden.
Now Queen.
With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Yeah, talk about her some.
The Grey Warden.
Yeah.
The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too.
Yeah, that one.
Incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people.
Hey, she's a fucking good queen, so...
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. She saved us. She saved me.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I knew. I just knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The Surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right, rein it in. You have work to do.
We still have questions.
I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me. Ready for anything, Inquisitor.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Vale? Also dwarves? We don't dream. So when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
You're paying me a lot, like, wow.
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Corypheus say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open, but it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
She's so adorable. She's so adorable. What is this? Ah. New things. Those new things have... Oh. But unfortunately, not as good as the ones that I made for myself, so... Trying to think if there's anything else here. I need to take a brief break. Like, I'm supposed to stop at 11, and that's in 40 minutes. It's almost been 3 straight hours of this. I need to take a break. Come on. Load. Load. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna leave Skyhold today. There's still more to do. There's still more. Of course, there's still more. So much cleanup. Take your time. There we go. All right, I will be back. Brief break. Okay, we're back. I have a glass of Coke and a pint of Ben & Jerry's, so I'm feeling better about this. To answer your question, Ragnarok, no, we will not be doing my favorite quest today. I could have told you that a while ago, though, because that's going to take, like, a whole stream to sit and, like, we'll do that, like, separately, you know? I'm totally cool with that. I'm totally fine with that because of how, like, big that quest is. It's gonna be so good when we do it, though. It's probably not even gonna happen this week, I'm gonna be honest with you, because we have a bunch of new places to explore first. There are some really cool places to explore, though. I'm thinking that I might show you the Emerald of the Dales next. There's one particular quest in there that is actually one of my favorite side quests of all time. And I'm kind of excited to show you all that. Okay, 3 new perks.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Just will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. Oh, I see. And that's 10% discount. Well, let's do the discovery range. That's important and helpful. And there, that's good. We'll stop there. All right, there are a couple of things to map up here. Deploy recent Evangeline. Recover from her wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see fit. Evangeline has friends among the Legion nobility who may listen to our cause.
And the Dowager. Wonder
Familiar with several caches.
to us after all.
Caches. Oh, we don't need gold, though. Let's do that. He remembers. Aww. I lost him in the rebellion and never had the chance to offer forgiveness for the mistakes he made, or help him find his way back safely into the Fade. Aww. See, Cole? You are remembered, and we love you, but you're also fucking weird, so just saying. New stuff for him. Okay, that's that. We're gonna walk away from this. This ice cream is the best. I'm so happy they didn't discontinue it again. I'm gonna be so sad when they do again, because I feel like I'm gonna get burned. It's gonna happen. At some point, this is no longer going to exist. You're not actually upset. Stairs? Wait. I don't remember what these stairs do. Oh, wait, no, I know. Never mind. We're good. It's Dublin Mudslide. And it is my absolute favorite flavor. To the point that I actually recall trying it in the factory at one point. So it is so fucking delicious. I don't want to go down here yet.
Inquisitor.
It is Irish cream ice cream with chocolate chip cookies and a coffee fudge swirl. It's so fucking yummy. All right, let's do this. Judgment time. Woo woo! Time to pass some judgment. This is a fun time.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where
I already had it changed.
Will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Okay.
Is there anyone?
I remember.
Take the throne when you're ready.
How to?
We will bring him before you.
How do you take? Forgetting how to take Alt F1. Okay. Boop. Okay. I want to take screenshot because it's gonna look cool. Here we go.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Mauverin. He fixed by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
The goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Okay. Acquired Chastened Throne. There we go. Yeah. You know what I like the idea of? Giving him a sword and letting him loose.
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Movran, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan, with as many weapons as you can carry, to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
No one disapproved. Next. Oh, no. Okay. Next. It was one of the best parts of Awakening. You're totally right.
Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Hmm. Oh, it's an interesting special one. Happens here. Yep. So disapproves there, disapproves there. A slight disapprove and a disapprove. You know, I think that's that. Yeah.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
Gotta use what we got. In this case, we got a treacherous snake, but we're gonna use that a good mind, I guess. I don't know. Should be good with the set of judgments, I think. I think there are any more. Let's see. Yep, we're done. Okay. One more big thing to do in Skyhold, and then I think there's no more Skyhold. Pretty sure, at least. Oh, it's time to finally meet this mysterious guest of Varric's that's sitting on top of the ramparts over there.
Inquisitor.
so fine.
Making our way over here. Okay. Making our way downtown, walking fast, pieces fast, I'm homebound. Okay, guess who it is? Yeah, it's... I can't remember. Yeah, shit. That's right. You have to do this from scratch. Which is unfortunate because I don't remember how she looked exactly. Fuck. Let me open up my Dragon Age key. Maybe there's a... Oh, it'll probably throw a fit if I try to log in on another thing here. Hold on. Where are screenshots? Shots of the screen. Let's see. Let's see. I have Dragon Age 2 right here. Oop. Open file location. That'll be good. Yeah. Here we go. Let's find one. Obviously, we're not going to be able to perfectly recreate that because of, you know, custom things. Let me take 2 quick little seconds here. Send it to myself. And I know I am having all of you watch this. It's very scientific. Thank you for offering Ragnarok. Glad I did take a screenshot, otherwise I would need to rely on some of the memes. Okay, so first things first, let's mess with the eyes. Eye color is much lighter than this. This is outer, so we're gonna be darker. Inner iris color. Go back to the outer iris color. Fuck. There. Okay. Then we're gonna mess with the hair. There we go. Find a hairstyle that'll kind of work like this. Where's the north one? It's downloaded. Using right now. Oh, that one. Yeah. Fix the hair color. Like a golden yellow. Yeah? Okay. It's literally just an on-off thing. Oh, okay. Very dramatic, but not what we're looking for. Okay, so we got that. Face shape. Let's mess with the face shape around a little bit. Whoa. Like, all of these are such small, tiny little things, except the difference between these two is rather dramatic. And then, like, all of a sudden there's that at the end. It's like... But you can't choose a body type, so it kind of feels pointless. I don't know. It's a weird addition. What's the difference between these two? There isn't much more. It's there. Go with that one anyway. Complexion. Good question. Complexion. What do we got here? Trying not to make her look like another of me. Oh. Cheekbones. Let's raise them a little here. Cheek shape. Yeah, okay. That rounds it. Prominence of the cheekbone. Okay. It's got kind of a roundish cheek area, so brow. I think that matters too much. Forehead also doesn't really matter too much. It just might matter for the hairline to make a nice looking hairline here, because his hair doesn't really like that. Let's go with like that, I suppose. Eyes, eye shape, good question. Definitely not downward pointed like that. She's got a little bit of a lift at the end there. So we're going with that one then. We'll just make those eyes a little... Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is working, this is working. Position, that's fine. Rotation and spacing. That. Eyebrow style. Kind of have to go with whatever works here. Okay, eyebrow position. Raise it a little, that's fine. Eyelash style. Let's see what we got. Nothing terribly interesting. Just give us nice full lashes. Nose. The nose is wrong. I know the nose is wrong. Yeah, it's this one, but the bridge... Oh, bridge position. Go. There we go. Nose tip position. Oh. I will say, nostril size? Tip. No. Tip size? No. I'll lower it and that'll work. And then we can just do nose size, shorten it. That'll be fine. Okay, mouth and jaw. We do need to change the chin size. It is too large, so we're going to increase the size of the chin. Chin shape. Okay, right in the middle is fine. Overbite, underbite moments. Chin size, jowls? Like jowls. Jaw size. It's wide, but not as deep as that. Yeah, okay. Keep it wide though, keep it wide. Jaw line. Maybe this is right. Yeah, raise that. Soften the jaw if we keep. Really not seeing what this is doing, but okay. Mouth shape. Honestly, the mouth shape is fine. I don't see any issues with that compared to what we've already got, so we're just gonna leave it as is. If anything, maybe the mouth just needs to be a little... There we go. Lip thickness. Yeah, okay. Scars and tattoos, makeup. Makeup. We need different makeup. Eyeshadow color is all wrong. It's supposed to be like this kind of pinkish blush color. Like a little more red. Yeah, that'll work. Under eye color? Your brow. Density. Let's... No, I don't like that. Lash color, liner color. Intensity. Blush color. Let's make that a teeny bit more orange, I dare say. Orange is actually a really nice blush, by the way. If you've never used orange blush, highly can recommend it. Let's give her a little bit of lip color, too. A little something, something, you know? Tint. Okay, I think we're good, and I can close this and I can actually read all the chat that I'm sure you left me. I'm sorry. Okay. I know all this time recreating the hawk. They're all secretly sisters. Oh no! Coral blush, that's a really good idea. Coral is a great color. Okay, we're get to see how actually similar they really are. There's just something about uber powerful blondes in this universe, alright?
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall. Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus.
Shit!
You and I did fight him, after all.
Well, that didn't go so well. Why is her hair missing? I don't understand. Well,
My home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city.
you did?
I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
We have a problem, sweetie. Where's your hair? Okay.
You're lucky it was just a single city.
It would be different if it looked like she was bald, but it looks like she's just slicked her hair back in like the tiniest. It's.
I'll let you know.
But what is with that hairline, though?
But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible, but we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully, my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
So, that's not what I expected. What just went up? Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can load a previous save. And hopefully it'll be before this happened. And maybe we can fix her face. If not, it may get difficult. Yeah, apparently the mods in Hawk don't mix. I did not realize this. Eesh. Had I known, I would have picked a different hair. Would have been fine. Nope, that's not right. Alright, so I don't know how far back I need to go to make this work, because... I also kind of hope that in the next game we get to have, like, your original Warden come back in some form or fashion. I know they probably can't. Like, the mechanics of making that work are so far out there. And it's not like there's a voice actor or actress that'll come back that'll, like, make it work. The reason why this... Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, this really went back there, didn't it? Sit in judgment shit. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have to do I'm gonna probably just do this stuff again on my own, because it is now 11 o'clock and I should probably close it for the night. But I will fix Hawk's face or her head or whatever, so it'll be fine for next time. Okay, so this was the stream for today. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that this is a normal week for me in every respect. Like, aside from job stuff, which thankfully does not include any interviews or preparations or anything. It's mostly just me stressing about what I'm going to do for the next couple of years. No pressure. So yeah, this was an experience. I apologize again that there was no gameplay. I'm apologizing partially to myself because there was no gameplay. It was all conversations, and while some of this is really important, other parts of it is really boring. So, you know, tomato tomato. On Thursday, we'll pick back up. We'll do some more preparatory stuff. We'll probably do some more interesting, fun things. We are not going to be doing Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts on Thursday. As much as I would love to, it's best to save it a little while further down the road. Trust me. So we're going to save that for a little bit. We're going to push it a little further back, and then we will do that one in the future. But we'll have some really interesting stuff. I want to show you some of the cool areas that we now have access to, especially the stuff over in Orlais. And I will probably show you one of my favorite side quests of all time. It is just so brilliantly well done, really good storytelling, like creepy. I know I'm not usually a fan of creepy stuff, but like creepy in a very bright way. It's really well done. I'm very excited. So, it's been so long, God, what's the spiel? I want to start out by thanking my subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me support this channel. I can say that I have now officially been paid by Twitch again. The deposit went through. It is in my bank account. It is all good. They did not seemingly take out a lot of money for the failed thing, so maybe that's good. Maybe I don't know if they did or not, but I mean, I got over $100, so like 102, which I think is how much it originally was supposed to be anyway. So I think it's all good. So I did get paid. So thank you very much for your support, everyone. It really does help. If you're not yet a subscriber and you'd like to help out the channel, feel free to hit that button, and you can help me get paid more often, because Twitch only pays out when you hit $100. And so far I hit that it's less than once per year, but so long that it has so far been once a year. So that time keeps shifting, and eventually it'll be like, it's like 8 months or 9 months apart or something really long like that. But anyway, I want to thank my followers too. Thank you for the support that you're able to give. If you want to be notified about streams as they happen, go ahead, hit that follow button, and it will support the channel as well. Brain not having a moment. If you want to know when streams are happening, there we go. If you want to know when streams are happening ahead of time, you can follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram, at BOSTrophyWife on Twitter, and follow me at my Discord. The link is there in the chat. That'll be the most up-to-date stuff. We also have nice chatting going on there. It's a little bit of help, a little bit of talk about games, or just whatever you want. It's a really cool, fun hangout space. Go ahead, click that link, and you'll be given access to the Discord server. So we'd love to see you if you are so inclined. And finally, if you'd like to support the channel, if you'd like to support me financially, but you can't subscribe at this time, or if you already subscribe and you'd like to support me further, you can also feel free to donate to my Ko-fi. The link is there in the chat. Any little bit that you are able to give helps. So that's our stream for the night. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to be back at it on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Same place, same stuff. We're going to be back in Skyhold with some more stuff, because we've got to talk to Hawk now, because Hawk's back in our life, but I'm very happy that we have our baby back. It's just too bad we don't have her in all of her splendor that she was wearing before. We have to have the default stuff, because mods. This is the downside of mods. When you have games that keep coming back over and over again, the mods get a little wonky, and stuff like this happens. So, but yeah, I'll fix Hawk's face, and we'll pick up where we actually left off. Not before. We're not going to retread stuff, and I'm not going to do stuff without you, so don't worry about that. Anyway, thank you all. Have a wonderful night. I will see you all soon. Until then, take care. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. and I'll see you all on Thursday. Have a good night, everyone. Mwah.